Welcome back to another Real Talk Reaction. This one right here is for Schitt's Creek Season 5, Episode number 9. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend and tell a friend we're doing this for the algorithm.
Tell a when?
Or tell a friend. We're doing this for the algorithm.
Alright, a couple comments from the last episode from executive producer JoJo saying a little bit Alexis is an instant classic.
Yeah.
LOL. Then executive producer Doug Guy says, I've been so looking forward to your reaction to this. I think everyone has the same delighted reaction to a little bit Alexis the first time they see it. It's so much more and so much more awesome than anything we could have imagined. The actress has explained that the script just said Alexis does her song, and she was offered the option of creating it herself. So she worked with her husband, a musician, to come up with something that might have been a dumb, catchy theme song in which she could be ridiculous. I also love how Alexis says it's from her critically reviewed, not critically acclaimed, limited reality series. Yeah. That scene has to be the top 10 classic moments of the entire series.
Yeah,
Millie Way says, I think what gets me the most with the whole Stevie and Amir thing is like, he's genuinely not a bad guy. And you can see he really does like her and didn't intend to hurt her. He really thought they were on the same page about this being fun and casual, but their lack of communication on both sides ended up hurting them both, even if it did hurt Stevie more as the one who caught real feelings. It just sucks all around for everyone. I also will forever love the fatherly bond she and Johnny had. He may not be able to read a room, but he can read the people he cares about when it matters. Ooh, good line. I completely forgot to acknowledge Moira showing such belief in Stevie in her Moira way. It gets me every dang time, and I never would have thought in episode 1 that we would have ended up here. I'm not crying, you're crying. Yeah, for real. First season, I wouldn't think we would get all the way to where we are now. It's incredible. Alright, last comments from Nick Q, who says, great reaction. I loved you both getting into Alexis' audition. Laughed my ass off. Annie Murphy, Alexis' actress, recorded the full song. It is glorious. The song is catchy as hell. Also, I agree, it was nice to see Patrick feeling uncomfortable since he's usually Mr. Smooth. And it was heartwarming to see Johnny and Stevie's developing relationship as a sort of pseudo-father-daughter, mentor-mentee. Alright guys, great comments as always. Let's jump into the next episode right now.
He was a man back in the day, though.
Is today the baseball day?
Today was supposed to be the baseball day, yes.
The finale?
Championship?
Same thing.
Finale.
What time did you need me to show up to watch you play the baseball?
Well, as of right now, there might not be anything for you to watch. Gwen dropped out. Apparently she has to go see a friend she met on the internet. So
he got me on
we are missing a right fielder.
Can you play both parts?
Positions? And no, that's the whole problem. We
Both
will
parts?
forfeit the game if we can't come up with a ninth player.
Well, on the upside, there is an Isabel Huppert double feature playing at the Elmdale Art House.
David, I can't bail on the game. I just have to find a
Oh,
ninth
what?
player.
Isabel?
Okay, well, good luck. Sounds a bit last minute.
I mean,
You know, they really don't even have to do anything. They pretty much just
stand out there in the field.
Have you asked Ronnie?
Wait,
She
he's gonna
is on
try
the
to get...
team, and I'm pretty sure she hates me after the bathroom incident.
I forgot about that.
Hey, you know what, David? Since you were already planning on being there, maybe
Rush to meet him.
Absolutely not.
Just 2 hours of your life.
No.
We just need a body.
Then go to the morgue.
I will cover you if any flies come your way.
I have a spray for that. And you know my stance on team sports.
I do. Given today's political climate, we don't need to divide ourselves any more than we already have.
Correct.
Have I mentioned to you that there will be a barbecue after?
No, listen.
I have a couple questions.
How many of the questions are about the barbecue?
Most of them. Like, how soon after the game is the barbecue? And will the players get to eat first? And if so, who's enforcing that rule?
I love you, David.
You said that
The players get to eat first.
I don't really care about the
don't do well
baseball.
with running.
I don't do well running.
I'm just gonna stand up here. I love it. How many questions are about the
I don't know what the
barbecue?
big deal is. Nobody's gonna even notice that Stevie's not at the game.
That's not the problem, Roland.
I gotta be honest, sometimes I don't even notice her when she's standing right in front of me.
Roland, the rules say that we can't play if we don't have 9 players. I can't stomach the thought of Patrick's team winning by default. The man looks like a thumb.
Ronnie, I'm gonna need you to pour a little of that picante sauce on the game today. Because my bookie, Lorenzo, gave me great odds on us taking this.
There is not going to be a game if we don't have a full team.
Excuse me, I used to play a little ball in my day. I was the star left fielder for my school team.
You play college ball.
No, Hebrew school.
Around a little bit. This glove is brown. My shoes are black. What exactly are we doing here?
You practice?
Practice what? You told me I was just a body in a field.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, Mr. Rose.
Whoa.
What are you doing?
Well, what are you doing?
What are you
Patrick's
doing?
forcing me to be on his team for the game today.
Well, Roland and Ronnie wanted me to be on their team for the game today.
Oh my.
Oh my god, babe,
That's
they're both
funny,
short.
because Ronnie's been telling me all week how stacked her team is. So, yes, so this makes sense.
Oh.
Oh, they're
Well,
on
David,
two
I'm
different
surprised
teams.
to see you back in a uniform.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Got it.
Back in a uniform?
Got
We
it.
don't need to get into it.
He didn't tell you? Oh, David holds the Little League record for most times hit by a ball.
That's
Well,
assuming it
time
wasn't
hit.
intentional. It let me go home early.
So, where are you putting him?
Right field?
Okay, well, I'll try and get everyone to pull the ball to the left.
Well, thank you, Mr. Rose. We're trying to keep morale high. David and I are actually just going outside to throw the ball around.
Well, that sounds like fun. Think I'll oil up the glove and join you.
Ew, please don't.
Oh, David, don't worry, you'll be great. I just wish I'd kept that helmet I got you.
You used to get beamed.
Oh my goodness.
You can use mine.
Once. No, we've moved on from the mirror exercise.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Once, at the motel.
One word at a time.
Okay. Once. Sorry, I'm not good at this. I'm just not good at this, so.
Okay, maybe someone else should jump in at this point. Excellent idea, Alexis. Okay, I'll play with the TV. And perhaps we'll get a clearer idea of what we need here.
Maybe you could do it with somebody else, though. Let somebody else try.
First word is a gimme, so you may say once.
Once,
Upon. Nightmare.
my
Captor.
was.
Dismembering.
Okay, does it always get so dark?
Oh, I'm just flowing with your energy.
No, I'm just home with your energy.
Which is good.
This is
You
good.
may require a little scordatura.
Yeah,
Why
scored
don't I
the
break us up into groups?
That's a good idea, because it's better than what's happening
Glad
here.
you agree. I'll number us off. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. 2. 2, 2. Jocelyn, take group 2 for some movement exercises. Thank you. You and I'll do a little more one-on-one.
Hey, do you think we could maybe switch parts at this point?
At this point, I really wouldn't want to, but if it makes you feel better, I think lunch is soon.
I'm just wondering when the Bellinis are coming out.
Stay strong, babe.
Alexis, we don't need to exercise our movement?
Stay strong, baby.
Oh my gosh. I'm so like, I don't know how this is gonna play out.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay. Next time, can you make sure the ball goes into my glove? Thanks so much.
Thanks.
It's a ground ball, David.
You
So
might be a
in
problem.
situation, it is possible.
Might be a problem.
Yeah,
If we glove,
How's it going, boys? Do you mind if I toss a few?
that'd be great, Mr. Rose. That way I won't be the only one chasing the ball whenever I miss David's glove.
Okay, the last thing I need right now are two people coaching me on something I didn't want to do in the first place.
Well, it's more for me, David. Popeye's arm isn't what it used to be.
Nobody's gonna call you Popeye.
What do I, Patrick?
Papa, you ready?
Hold it. Johnny, what are we doing here?
Just tossing the ball around, Roland. No big deal.
David, you're sub? Okay, Ronnie, hit one out to right field. There's basically nobody out there. Nobody's
There's
gonna
basically
catch it.
nobody out there, so.
Oh my god. If he
You got
catches it,
this.
I'm gonna
You
lose
got
it.
Oh, you can do it, David!
Okay, David, I got it.
Hey, you know what? It's not okay. I'm doing you the favor. You told me I was just a body in a field, not a body that had to catch things flying very fast in the air. So, I'm out.
Well, actually, David, Ronnie's out, and the inning's over, and technically you're walking in the right direction.
Well, that's good for you, then please get my glove.
Knock, knock.
Team.
A firefighter with back pain?
No, try again.
Knock. Knock.
A vacuum salesman? Bob, try to communicate what's written on the paper.
Is there a bell I could ring? You know, I don't want to be rude, but they could be having dinner.
Just keep knocking until someone guesses what or who you are.
Help me out here.
I mean, can you help us out? Is
Knock
there any
out.
other information
Yes,
besides?
let's you and I sit this one out, shall we? And
There
things
could
I
be
would like
anybody.
to note. It is called a play, not at work.
Not at work.
Mrs. Rose, I've been thinking.
Oh, that's your first mistake. Don't think, Stevie. Just trust your instincts.
Okay. Well, my instincts are telling me that I'm in over my head.
See, deciphering which instincts to trust, that's the best skill.
She's manipulating the whole
You're
conversation.
feeling overwhelmed. After some quiet reflection, it occurred to me that this morning's exercises might have been a bit advanced. Please remember, this is all new to me as well.
Oh, a guy that works with animals, but not at that level.
We're in this together. Might I share with you an anecdote about my director?
A man with amnesia.
Yes. Well, he may have a story or two about that from his later years.
No, sorry, I mean the game. He's a man with amnesia.
Yes! Oh, I'm so glad somebody figured it out. Oh, I actually forgot what I was supposed to do up here. Oh.
You know that you have to come up and play the game now, right?
Come
I
on.
think I can handle that.
He's a man with amnesia. Gotta keep knocking.
Oh.
Vampire person! Oh, ghost! Ghost girl! Hemophiliac!
Woman with amnesia!
No.
Hey! Pat!
Why are we just knocking on the door? Why is that the thing that everyone's doing?
It's the bottom of the ninth, 2 out, bases are loaded and the game's on the line, right?
Yeah, I realize that. Thank you, Ronnie.
Oh, who's up?
I think you know who's up.
Oh, I think you know who's up.
The barbecue guy wasn't ready, but he gave me some chips. Okay, David, you're up, but I'm gonna talk to the ump and see if we can pitch it for you. Why? It's the only part of this stupid game that I'm actually good at. Oh, he struck out 3 times, so.
I tipped it that one time. You even admitted that.
No, that's true, and that was a great tip. It's just we're trying to win here.
Hey, do we have a batter or what? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing the batting.
Oh my god, if he hits it, I'm gonna lose it, I swear.
He said he struck out 3 times.
And he tipped it
Fire
one
up the
time.
grill. We'll be there in a couple of seconds.
Okay, everyone shut
Okay. Did I do it? Did you?
You did it.
You did. Did you?
Look at Johnny being so excited for his son. So cute to me as well.
You're like a little kid. Oh my god.
That's my
That nigga around was crazy. Look at that
No,
red
Johnny, the
phone.
next time I need a sub, remind me to ask the blind goat over at Mrs. Devine's farm.
It's just a game, Roland.
Popeye smokes his son square in the back.
It was a quick recovery, Ronnie, but thanks for the play-by-play.
Well, luckily for me, I had a side bet on whether Johnny would throw the game in his kid's favor. Consider it a split.
When you get hit in the
I
back playing a game
sideways.
you never wanted to play in the first place, does that make you the VIP?
The M.V.P. And no, we're not doing that.
Okay, what if we were doing it though?
Then you would definitely be the VIP.
Okay.
Listen, I'm sorry if this game sort of unleashed my competitive side.
Yeah, we really don't need to beat him again.
But you know, part of me wonders,
Yeah,
would
we
you
really
have
need
hit
to
a
beat
home
him.
run if I hadn't lit that fire in you? Because I have never seen you run
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it was mainly because I was smelling the barbecue.
Okay.
Stop it. Look at
That
that ball
shit
hitting
is
back.
cute. That was my favorite.
They need to stop it with that ball hitting his back. Like
Baby, that was...
that. Like he finna have scoliosis or some shit.
I love how worried Johnny was. I just wish I still had your helmet because you're going to get out there and get fucked up
He got hit by a ball.
from his dad.
Yeah. It was episode 9 of Schitt's Creek, and that's just a fun time episode right there. I mean, Yeah, I mean that's it. That's where we at right now with this show. I mean, it's just fun times every time we see it. I love the interaction between all the townsfolk and the Roses. It has come to the head right now where they're finding themselves in a really good position, and I hope the show doesn't try to go to later on as a position where maybe they can leave and big things start rolling. They gotta consider leaving and stuff like that. I don't want that to happen because they're fitting in really good here, having a really good time, and I just like it. I really just like it. I like both stories this time too. Alexis yet again came through and just been a really nice person. Mom too. Mom, still being mom, but the barrier is broken for her being a nice person too, and she is doing a great job. With Stevie, and so all that works right there, and the rivalry at the baseball game was just hilarious. David hating everything about it was just so David all day, but then seeing him trying to catch and run, just running is like you ain't never ran before ever in your life, and that shit was hilarious as hell. Then getting hit by his daddy, his own daddy after all that spiel. I just had a good time with this episode, and they're on the road for me for season 5, so can't wait to see another one.
Yeah, I absolutely love everything about this episode. I'll start with the Moira and Stevie part. Alexis blows me away with the level of maturity that she has now, because she could have been really extra petty, and the early on season 1 Alexis would have been petty as far as utilizing the vulnerable moment that Stevie had, confessing that she feels insecure, this is not a good decision. And instead of using that as ammo to again try to argue a point that she should be the lead, she genuinely went to Moira having Stevie's back, which she articulated she would, and genuinely was like, look, see it from another perspective. The way that you came at Stevie this morning was pretty hard, and this is just something she's trying to warm up to, so maybe rethink your approach. And I loved Alexis' line as far as going through the script. I would have never memorized any of it anyway, which I thought was just a great way to kind of announce the fact, or make it clear that she's no longer feeling petty or feeling the need to need that spot, but also still being it's more so it wasn't a fit for me. It was just well balanced in that. And then Moira taking the advice that Alexis said and actually sitting with it and thinking about it, and then sitting down with Stevie to be like, look, we're both in new positions we've never been in. I haven't been a director before. You've never acted before. So let's figure out a way that we can both navigate these new positions.
Yeah.
And then seeing Stevie knowing what the person was and going up to act. I don't know where it's going. If she ultimately stays, I thought for a second she was going to quit, but I love the fact that she isn't. Because now we get to see, we've been able to see Stevie being mentored in the last episode with Johnny, and now we can kind of see Moira stepping into that too. And I don't know, it's melting my heart to pieces, and I really like the dynamic of what the show's doing with Stevie's character. I feel like she was on the back burner for so long. Yeah. Finally getting her a chance to be in the forefront too. I'm loving it. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, she did. And then literally everything about the David, Johnny, and Patrick situation as far as the baseball goes, or softball, because I feel like they were playing softball. Yeah. I loved all of it. It was David's innate ability to have, or inability to play sports, and the fact that he had didn't want to do it at all, and yet the thought of barbecue is what enticed him. I just thought all of that was so well written. And I thought Johnny, especially in his role, as far as his concern, one, he wanted to play, and then finding out that David was playing, his concern over David's well-being over everything else, even his being able to show off, which Johnny normally would have showed out. He likes to show out and be the center of attention, but the fact that he was so distracted by being worried and excited about David doing well, I think that's one of my favorite Johnny dad moments. He was just completely just, I don't care what else is going on, I'm cheering for my kid, which is such a parent move. I totally relate to that, and it's one of my favorite Johnny moments. But everything as far as how that plays out, having David have the, you know, the home run that wins the game, having him run awkwardly because he doesn't play sports, all of it worked for me. I was geeking the whole time, cheesing, my face hurts. There's no way you could have written that better for me. I absolutely loved it. So really great episode all in all, and can't wait for the next one.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Schitt's Creek Season 5, Episode number 9. And until next time, people, peace.